funny. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We are finally back after a whole year hiatus.
It's been like 4 months. It hasn't been that. It's like 3.5. Not
years?
No, months.
Oh, right. Yeah, so we're Giggles and Games.
We're Giggles and Games.
Stuff, and we're like back and we're trying something new. But let's first start with what we always start with, which is
rolling for initiative.
Yes.
Okay, 19. Okay,
19.
okay. We're rolling. 16.
16.
So you know what that means.
What does it mean?
Welcome to Giggles and Games. This is your podcast for all things games and entertainment. He's dying.
Saliva. I choked on my saliva. I'm so excited. And where we also do some improv. We do things about all kinds of stuff, entertainment and news, all up in your face.
All up in your face. I'm
And
your
more.
player number 1, and my name is LaQuita.
Yeah, that's LaQuita. And this is Carl, number 2 player.
And this is
Giggles and Games. Let's play!
Today's game session is going to consist... Well, we don't know how many rounds because... Okay, listen, come here again. Come here. I did this in season 2. Also, welcome to season 3.
Oh my God! How's that even possible?
Because we went on hiatus for 3 months.
You mean we went to the future?
We went to the future.
I need to take some water because I'm choking on myself.
He'll take some water. I'll let you guys know. So we are going to have our normal things with
The normal
comics and books,
Really?
and shows, but not
board-
this week.
Oh.
But not this week.
Okay. I was like, where's the twist?
Not
Twist.
this week because we were so far behind that we were on Agatha, Penguin.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching that right now, so we're gonna pick it up again in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, exactly. But now we just are talking about games,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna do some improv, and that's gonna be our opening for season 3. Did you swallow yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about you don't want to go through the games that we're going to talk about or anything like that?
Yes. So the
Just a little
games
preview?
are there
A little
on
promo?
here. Okay, so the games that we're gonna talk about are games like Rebel Princess.
Oh, yes. And also, Pokémon Splendor.
Ooh.
What?
We're also going to talk about your game.
StarLeap. Leap.
And then we have a game that's releasing quite soon on Kickstarter, Pirate of the High Tees.
Tees, yes. The
It's
high
cute.
tees, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
High Tees.
And also, my girl wants to slip it in.
Oh, yes, we will be playing Slip It In. We're actually going to show you how to play that because we'll be playing it over this podcast. And then our last game is fishing.
Fishing, that's right. And we'll talk a little bit about video games.
Yes!
And more.
And more.
Yeah, like the JoCo Cruise, perhaps, right?
Yes. So before we jump into our segments, Carl, how has life been over the past 3
Life!
months?
Life.
How's life been?
Oh my God, life.
Carl has a tan, if you can't
Life,
tell.
it's been gone really fast.
Mhm.
It's been going really fast. Been traveling a lot.
Yes, you have.
We haven't even seen LaQuita
He sees me all
more
the time.
than once a week.
Once. Oh. He sees me once a week. Most times.
Barely. But life is alright. I mean, it's good.
It's good?
I'm having an existential crisis, but life is good.
Okay. Yeah, life
You?
has been busy. Life has been busy. I am now, as you're listening to this and watching,
Congratulations, LaQuita!
I'm now certified to teach aerial yoga. So if you're in Orlando, let me know. I'm certified to teach now. So that was an interesting 8 weeks.
That's right.
Giving up my weekends for 8-hour days.
That's why we're on a hiatus.
That as
we
well,
We're so
yeah.
busy.
That's only 8 weeks, babe. That's not 3 months.
But in
Not 3
case we were
months.
so happy to be back, and she's now certified, she could put her leg over her head.
I'm still
and
not flexible.
all crazy stuff like that.
I can do some
swinging
flips.
around. She.
I'm still not flexible.
But you can fly now.
I can fly now. Yes.
I shouldn't be eating anything while we're recording, but
I don't know why he's not. This is gonna be an ASMR episode. Sorry, guys. Okay, so do we want to get straight into tactile play?
I guess. I mean, do we have any? Oh, why don't we tell them what Slip It In is?
Oh, we should tell you what Slip It In is. So, this is a game. It's a conversational game called Slip It In.
Yes.
It's for 2 to 50 players. There's no time limit on it.
50
to 50. There's no time limit, and it's recommended for gamers 17 plus. And this one is by Gray Matter Games. So the premise of this game is we take cards. I've got to make sure not to show Carl. So we have 3. And over the time span of us recording this podcast, we're going to try to slip these phrases into conversation. I'm going to do this so I don't see them. And if we do successfully, we wait 10 seconds. And if Carl doesn't call me out or I don't call him out, then we say, I slipped it in, and tell them what the phrase is. So we invite you guys to play along with us. If there's something that you hear that may be a little weird, yell at your screen or your podcast or your Amazon or your Apple or Spotify, wherever you're listening to
whatever,
us.
Yeah.
Yell at it. You're trying to slip it in. The good news is, if you're wrong, nobody will know. But we invite you to play along with us. So we will be playing this over the podcast today.
Beginning now.
Oh, Carly, you remember yours?
A little bit.
We do have some reminders.
I do need to look at mine.
We do have some reminders. So yeah, and then you might see us looking at them throughout.
I'm gonna have to keep it like right here.
The problem with Carl, when he plays like card games, he puts them face down on a table so everybody can see his head. Face up. So everybody can see his head because he can't remember. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited about Slip It In because
Slip It In!
Oh wow. Because it's just like a fun little gotcha game.
Mm-hmm, that's what she said.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next sentence.
I slipped it in!
Okay. Did you?
Yes.
That's what she said? That's so...
Easy one for me.
I will tell you that we say that all the time. But also, Carl, you have to wait 10 seconds. That wasn't 10 seconds.
I waited 3 seconds.
You waited 3.
You told them 3 seconds.
I said 10.
Did you? Did she say 10?
It's recorded.
Okay. Should I grab another one then?
No, we'll just keep these 3. Your whole thing is to try to your whole thing is to try to get rid of those by the end of the podcast.
All right.
Rita, you ready to play?
I stay ready to play.
Yeah. For
What?
Game night. It's time for
Tactile Play.
Your mama.
Nice. Welcome to Tactile Play. This is our board game segment where we talk about the games that we played. It's normally over the week, but this has been over a span of a couple months.
Yeah, but at least these are ones that are recently played.
Yes.
Literally last week, so because we forgot what we played prior to last week, so.
I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to start. Which game do you want to start with?
Let's start with Pirates of the High Teas.
Ooh, so this one's going to be on Kickstarter really soon.
Yes, on Tuesday, March 18th.
Yes.
March 18th. So by the time you listen to this, it already started.
It'll already started. This is by Pink Hawk Games. It's recommended for gamers 8+. It's about 45 minutes, and it's 1 to 4 players. Carl, tell me a little bit about Pirates of the High Teas.
Pirates of the High Teas. We are all on this pirate ship with our captain, and he loves them teas, and he loves them crumpets and snacks and yummy, juicy snacks.
Yes. And as pirates on this ship, we are trying to gain favor with the captain by serving him teas that go well with different flavors or different dishes.
The different dishes. Oh man, the dishes in this game,
they look good.
They're so good. The art is so delicious.
Oh my gosh. And it's so cool because there are several ways to score points off of your tea card. You can score points for matching the flavor profiles that are at the top. you can score points for matching the flags that are at the bottom.
Right, they're like from different
factions.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right.
Or you can score points for both if you match both, which is a lot more difficult.
Right.
So let's say you have 3 chocolate at the top, but they all have to be from the yellow faction.
Right.
So you would score 12 points
total if you got both.
Correct.
Versus one only.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is you have to go to different places. So it's kind of like a worker placement game. You have to go to different places to collect your tea cards,
right,
to collect your dishes that you want to serve, and you can get other bonuses like little tokens to allow you to do different actions. Yep. Like the monkey allows you to select the card from the top of the deck. Yep. The parrot allows you to sell cards. And then the cannon, which is the one we use the most, we were blowing it up. The cannons allow you to reset the
lineup of cards that are face up so that we can get all new fresh recipes and ingredients and tea.
Because they don't reset until the next round. So if Carl goes before me and takes 3 of the dishes, I'm only going to have 2 to pick from, or I can pick blindly from the deck.
Right. And so, we take, there's only 2 spots to be able to serve the captain each round. So that's why it's the whole worker placement thing. So at the end of the day, at the end, whoever has the most doubloons, whatever, wins.
Exactly. And then there are different things, like throughout the rounds, everyone gets bonuses at the beginning of the round, and about halfway through the game, you can now serve 2 dishes, or 2 serve the captain 2 times. Yeah. So it's really about maximizing your ingredients, putting those flavor profiles together, and trying to be the best pirate.
I mean,
of
there's
the high tea.
Some slight other little mechanics that we're not including because we're not teaching you how to play the game. But you know what? This is a delicious.
I love that game. I love
it's
that game, and I would play it again. It's so good.
And you like cozy, you like crumpies, you like teas, you like pirates.
You'll like this game.
Delicious.
And
make
sure to look for it on Kickstarter. Again, this is Pirate of the High Teas by Pink Hawk Games.
That's right.
All right.
March 18th.
March 18th. Carl, knock knock.
Yes, ma'am. Who's there?
Pokémon Splendor.
Oh!
Gotta catch them all.
I was watching out for her. I thought she was about to slip something in.
You are so ridiculous.
I thought she was about
to slip something in. Carl does this where he just stares at you, and it's like you can't say anything. Are you calling slip it in?
No, you're not.
Okay. Guys, I slipped it in.
No, you did! She did! I knew it. I knew it. Is it not? No. Is it knock knock? Is it?
It is knock knock.
Wow.
That's the name of the game.
Wow.
So, anyways, we're playing. You didn't. I asked you straight up. This is Pokémon Splendor. Now, this is by I can't see.
Space Cowboys. Woo!
Okay, great. And it is for, I didn't look at where any of the thing. Here we go. It's for gamers. No, it's for trainers. 10 plus. Recommended for 2 to 4 players. And then it's about a 30-minute game. If you played a Splendor game, this is very similar, but with the Pokemon skin. But honestly, Carl, I love this.
There's more than a skin because there's additional mechanics that make that game better. I don't even want to play the regular Splendor.
I don't want to play the...
No, I don't. And also, we must, address the elephant in the room, which is... What? Pokemon Splendor? Yes, it is not
He's trying to slip it in, guys.
No, I ain't slipping nothing in.
I'm calling it.
No. I didn't slip anything. I just want to address the fact that it's not yet available in the United States.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Oh, we had
to purchase this overseas. We had to import it.
Oh.
It's only available in South Korea right now.
Oh, I swear I've seen this at a convention or something. Because I've seen it.
Well, I'm sure, other people
have it,
brought it over to have bragging rights.
I want y'all to know, this game is so fun. So in Splendor, you're normally trying to get, like, jewels and things like that to allow you to purchase cards and upgrades. Yes. And the whole point is to get the most point, or the set amount of points to reach the goal.
Yep.
In this one, you're not collecting gems. You're collecting freaking Pokeballs, guys.
Pokemon!
And you're using these Pokeballs to catch certain Pokemon, like one of my favorites, Pidgeotto. And on the side here, this is the cost. So you need 3 red
that's the
Pokeballs,
cost.
2 yellow, 2 pink.
pink.
And then when you catch it, he's worth 1 point.
Yep,
towards
and
your
he
total
provides
score.
1 blue Pokeball.
1 blue
And
Pokeball.
the conditions in which to evolve him
You
are
can
right
evolve
there. And you would need 4 regular Pokeballs, but they have to be represented on a card that you end up catching a Pokemon on. So you can't use these
can't use those
Pokeballs,
balls.
which you collect to catch them originally. Initially.
Yeah. So he gives you, so you would be able to use him as an upgrade for someone else if you need a blue
Upgrade. Yep.
Pokeball. And then this one top, he has a red Pokeball, which is the standard.
Upgrade. Yep.
Let me tell you guys, this game, I don't know why we didn't play with this. This is great. This you can kind of mark off the Pokemon that you're catching. We didn't play it with that. We just kind of played it.
In the future, I guess the whole point is like, over games, you'll be like, oh, I got this one, and then finally after playing a bunch of times, you'll be like, I got them all.
And then I just want to mention there's also a Master Ball, which is a wild, and you can
that's right, the Master Ball.
You can forego your turn to get like a Master Ball or something like that.
If you reserve a card.
If you reserve a card, that's what it is.
When you kidnap a Pokemon.
When you kidnap but I did play as Team Rocket. I'm letting y'all know right now. I played as Team Rocket. So this was so much fun. And wait, what is this? I didn't see this Jigglypuff.
This was not part of the game.
Oh, okay. Well,
somebody gave that to us.
Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, this game was so much fun. Like, it brought back all the nostalgic feelings of Pokemon. It gave it more of a purpose. Like, I knew I needed, like, certain Pokeballs to get certain... I wasn't playing... Like, I am playing for points. But the first thing I did was catch Dratini. I was like, y'all ain't taking Dratini. I don't care how many points she's worth. She's one of my faves. And I was just playing to get my favorite Pokemon.
That's the distractive part of the game is that you'll end up trying to collect your favorite Pokemon instead of trying to actually win.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of fun. I like it.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, I totally want to play it again. Like, there are many games that were like, let's play again, let's play again. This is
That's one of them. It's so good. All right. Carl, what game do we have over there for you?
Well, next is another Kickstarter. It's called StarLeap. StarLeap, and it's from Boba Biz or Boba JoCo Games. Oh my god!
I was like, what the world?
JoCo Games. There's a whole bunch of names involved with this game, but it's JoCo Games. It's on Kickstarter on March 20th.
Okay.
And it has cute little froggies in space who are trying to.
It's kind of like a race.
Points, I guess.
It is a race to the top, and once you get to the top, you get the victory points for whatever place you get there. But what's cool about this one is you're not just racing one frog to the top, you're racing 3. So you got to get your whole party to the top.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's 3 on each team.
There's 3. Right. But the thing is, the game end is triggered by the person who gets all 3 of theirs first. So if you only have 1 up and somebody's completed all 3, you're only scoring for that one.
So like you... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, well the first person, there's like all these points that are up at the top, and whoever gets there first gets to take them.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, more of a very, 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 very family-friendly game, so it's not super, super complicated. And also, this is a prototype, so anything that you saw may not be the way it is when it finally comes out.
Right.
So, yeah, so there's these cards called Boosts, and they do crazy stuff that, breaks the game just a little bit. They do little funny things. Like make you space current. Move all your frogs 1 space forward. Trigger the effect of one of the frogs you moved.
Nice.
So when you're on the track to go up, there's different spaces that do different things.
Correct.
There's portals that can portal you other places. There's a rocket ship where you roll a die that
give you extra movement.
Extra steps, and then there's also asteroids.
You collect bugs there, which are in-game points, which I didn't take advantage of.
And then if you make it to the planets on the corners, they allow you to upgrade your abilities. This is one of the cool parts about this game, is that they have each player has a board like this.
Yeah.
LaQuita, can you hold this for me? Thank you. And then each board, you can, while you upgrade, you can attach these. I can't remember what these things are called.
Well, those are your upgrade abilities, but I will say this part to me is so interesting because it reminds you that you have an upgrade because you put the transparent space over.
A transparency, that's what I
Yes.
wanted to say.
And then it shows you now all of your asteroids.
wow.
You may skip over one open asteroid when playing an asteroid card.
Because
So,
there's on the asteroid spaces,
Mhm.
there's an actual asteroid on it that so when you land on it, you take it. So when it's taken, it's gone. So with that, you can skip over that one that's empty and go to the next
another
one that has.
Or you may be using it as a way to climb the ladder faster.
That's
like
right.
whatever
And so
you
there's
wanna
other
use.
upgrades that you can go. Show them how cute your little froggy is.
I love my guy. His name is Marsh. He's a
He
botanist.
looks like he's covered.
He was. But his name is Marsh. He's blue and he's a botanist. And he has each froggy also has a special ability. So he has a special ability of Hugger, which I can move through spaces with people and kind of like push them with me. Like that
Really?
was funny. Yeah.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, that's what my ability.
Did I have an ability? I totally
You did have
forgot.
an ability. I don't know what
remember.
yours was,
I don't
but
remember having an ability.
he has an ability. It was one of your cards. It was one of your main cards.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, so yeah, there's those boards, and also I'm not sure if it's a deluxe thing, but there's also like a play mat. Otherwise, there's a play board.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's
StarLeap.
StarLeap.
All right, let's go.
It's a cute
on.
game. Remember, March 20th.
Yes. Let's go on to Rebel Princess next. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Rubber Princess.
Okay, so Rebel Princess. This is the deluxe edition. This is by Bezier
Games.
Games.
Bezier.
This one is for, I always miss it. It's for 3 to 6 gamers. And it's about 45 minutes to play. And this is kind of like it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is a trick taking game. It reminds me so much of like Spades. So if you ever played,
is it Hearts?
Or Hearts.
This one is Hearts. The next
Yeah.
one is Spades.
It reminds me so much of Hearts. It's so much fun. So pretty much you are trying to dodge proposals from Princess and also the frog. So what that means is if you win a trick that has either Princess or the frog in it, you actually gain points. So you're trying to be as close to 0 or negative as you can. So you get a point per prince. If you get the frog, you get 5 points to your total score.
He proposes 5 times.
5 times. Bro is persistent.
God.
He said, "Shoot or shoot."
Oh my god.
And then the best thing
Did you
about
just slip it in?
I did not. That's just a no, we're millennial. No, I'm millennial. Ooh. That's a Gen Z thing.
Oh.
He's trying to get it. But anyways, so he proposes 5 times, but the caveat is if you somehow get all of the princes and the frog, you get like minus 10 points or something
That's
like that, right?
It actually works to your benefit.
It works to your benefits, but you have to get all of them, which is
And it
a little bit harder.
happens.
It happened. I got them.
That's right.
My score was negative for a while when we played.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Each princess you play has their own ability, and they're all based on, very familiar princesses.
Like Cinderella or Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all going to have their different abilities
Yeah,
that
kind
you
of break
use.
the game a little, like kind of does something tricky and...
Yeah, and you can use your abilities once per round.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then you flip it over. That's right.
This is
a fun game.
This
We
is
like
so
it.
fun. We played it twice.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky. It was tricky for me because most of the time when you play trick-taking games, you want to win.
You want to win
hands.
tricks, yeah.
And then here you're like, okay, you can win some, but really you want to have the least points. You
Yeah.
know? And so it's like, it can be tricky. Oh, not only that. Oh, there's more. There's those other cards that are in play. Those. I don't remember what they're called, but they change one of the rules or give some kind
Each
of condition to something each round that just messes things up. Like in the beginning of the round, you have to pass 3 cards to the left. Or another one was like, oh, all the 3s are actually worth negative points.
-3.
And
So
I was like,
so then you're trying to win tricks to keep those 3s. But the mechanics of the game are very simple. So the highest card of that suit that led wins. What's different about this one, there's no trump suit. So yeah, so there's no trump suit to kind of force yourself into winning a card, or I guess force yourself into not getting proposed to. I guess you're not gonna touch my no spot, something like that.
Did you just slip it in?
I did.
Oh, you did it!
I did try to slip it in.
So good.
no spot.
She's so good, though. She's so good. She's like Christy Yamaguchi good.
Christy Yamaguchi. But this was a really fun game. I love this game. I want to get it for my collection because I think when I go to girls' nights, they will love this. Anything else?
Yeah. I slipped it in!
Did you? What did you slip in?
I said Christy
So you were
Yamaguchi. Christy Yamaguchi.
Do you know what's funny? As soon as you said it, I was like, that's kind of weird. Why would you say that?
I knew you had to know.
But like, do you know what's interesting about this game as well, though? Carl says weird things anyway that don't make sense. So it is a lot harder when Carl doesn't panic.
But
when we first played it,
I play, I just panic. I can't do. Well, because normally it's like a freaking sentence.
It's
not like 2
that's
words.
The way the crooked crow or something. You said
it was like
it was just so. It was
just
so
long words.
Yeah,
sentences.
Well, that's the. Listen, I had one that said something like I had like homemade moonshine in my trunk or whatever. I was like, I ain't never like this may work for some people. If I say that, people know it's a thing. All right, great. What other game? Do we have another game?
Kinda.
Oh, this one. Fishing.
That's right.
You and me go fishing in the dark. Do you know that song? He's gonna do this no matter what I say.
What were you saying?
You and me go fishing in the dark. The best part is the stares that he gives me because he's trying to figure it out if I slip it in or not.
So fishing
is by Rio Grande Games.
Yes, it's an excellent trick-taking game. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I like Rebel Princess better.
Okay.
But this one is 3 to 5 fishers. It's recommended for ages 14 plus, and it's about 40 minutes. It did not seem like 40 minutes. It just goes so quickly.
It didn't?
You don't think so? Or you think so?
I don't remember.
Okay, tell us more about fishing, Carl.
So, fishing, trick-taking game.
Yes.
So, this one does have a trump.
It does.
And it's, so imagine a trick-taking game.
Oh.
Except the hands that you win end up being in your deck of cards in which you draw your hand from each round. And each round, you're required to have a certain hand size. So if you end up winning too many hands, you will be drawing from your own personal deck of those cards with some left over. However, if you did not win enough hands, you'd be drawing cards and you would be lacking and you would need cards. And so you would draw from a separate deck of cards.
That has powers.
Yes, that are just better cards.
They're better ability. So everyone starts this game with, I believe, 1 through 9? Or 1 through 10?
1 through 10.
1 through 10 is what you have when everyone
in
starts.
Different suits.
So obviously, in trick-taking games, you want to try to get the highest card in that suit to guarantee yourself at least 1 or 2 tricks. But if you don't have enough left over and you have to draw from this deck, now you can get 13s, 15s,
16.
You can get some cards to do some damage.
Yes, and also in that special deck of cards, there's also these buoys or bowies.
Yes.
That have special abilities, such as, the low card of this round wins. Or, you get to, I don't know, there's different things that you could steal a card or...
Yeah, exactly. So, you get to play the first card to start the trick of the round. So even if somebody else was the person who was supposed to start, you can kind of be like, haha, buoy, I'm going to start this. And that ends up,
I'm
this
just kidding.
guy looks at me
I'm
for
just kidding.
everything. So then, it's so funny. So then you're just trying to get the most points. How are points? I don't remember how points are calculated at the end.
Each card is a point.
Each card is a point, yes. So
Yeah.
towards the at the beginning of the game, right, the strategy that I was using was to not have cards so I can draw the majority of my cards from
To not win, right? Is that
yeah,
what you mean?
yeah, to not win suits so that I
you can draw from the
draw a lot
other-
of cards from the other suit.
in the late game because it'll be lower in the deck. So the lower the
Mm-hmm.
deck in that special deck is, the better the cards.
Yeah. So then once that happens, you're able to play your cards, and then eventually you have to kind of turn it around because now you need cards. So you want to hopefully hang on to those high cards. But with the Trump suit, that's not always possible.
Yeah, it's a very interesting game. We really like it.
Yes,
but not
it's so
LaQuita.
good.
LaQuita does not love it.
I love it, but I do like, there's something about princesses dodging wedding proposals that's just so, it resonates with me, all right? So I enjoy it.
This game is available, but let me tell you, it's hard to get.
Ooh, is it?
I think we actually, did we buy this used? It's possible. We might have even bought this used. Like, it was hard to get.
Okay. All right, well, that was fishing.
Fish,
I think
fish,
we're
fishing,
good.
fish,
We're done
fish,
with
fishing,
all of our games.
Fishing.
So that was a recap of games that we've played throughout the 3-month hiatus. We've played actually way more than that, but these are the ones that were like super recent that we really enjoyed.
That's right.
Now we're gonna meet you guys in the next round. Well, Carl's not.
I thought she's about to slip it in. Oh, have you been recording?
Yeah,
Oh, what's that?
that's recording.
It is now?
No,
Oh.
I just paused it.
Oh, well, let's go here. Like here?
Go.
Like here?
This is
my
Britisha,
God.
New Zealand.
And this is
We didn't even
Casey
get set
Randall.
up.
And welcome to Anything But the News.
Ah!
Dun, dun.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Anything But the News. This is our first improv section
Yes, it
of the
is.
podcast, where we try to create a breaking news story.
That's right. And we will use a couple games in which to do it to give us prompts.
Yeah.
The first game we will use is called Caution Signs. We're not using these games, any of these games as intended. We're just using its components. And in Caution Signs, we each get a board, and we also will get a marker, and we will get 2 prompts.
Okay. And the prompts we're taking from Danger, the game. This is the Whack-A-Mole expansion. And this is going to give us things to kind of set the scene. So what we're going to do first is we'll play Caution Signs first to kind of get our characters.
That's right. They're going to determine our characters. And how? Well, we're going to get a noun and an adjective. Caution signs, and we're gonna give ourselves 20 seconds. And
20.
When we say go, we're gonna look at what's written on this thing, and then we're gonna draw it. And in 20 seconds, those are 2 characters, and we have to determine. This isn't exactly how the game is played, but we're playing it like this for this. Then we're gonna mix up all these cards together with some extra ones, and we have to try to figure out which characters. You can't look at them yet.
Oh,
did you already look at them?
I did. I need 2 more. It was Friendly Rabbit, just so you know. It was Friendly Rabbit.
Can't look at them yet.
Okay.
And then we have to determine which one of these cards go with which photo.
Okay.
We'll show you how it's done. Okay.
We'll show you how it's
So prepare by holding your cards like this without looking at them.
Don't look at them.
That's right. And then we'll set the timer for 20 seconds.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, I can set it on my watch.
Okay. Yay.
I just
Prepare your marker like so.
I'm scared. I'm so bad at this because I'm bad at drawing.
But with 20 seconds, everyone could be bad at drawing.
No, it's just me. All right.
20 seconds? Is
20
that a
seconds.
timer? That's not a timer.
Oh, wait, that's the stopwatch. Whoops. Well, I would have looked down at, there it is, timer. Oh, look, 20 seconds is already there.
But 30 minutes. Oh.
Oh, wait, I started. Wait.
Okay,
20
ready?
And go.
Go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
How in the world am I supposed to do this? When I tell you guys what I have right now, how do you draw this? And we're also with a marker. Ah, that's it.
Time's up.
Oh no, there's no way.
Okay, so let's show our
Okay.
audience what we've drawn.
Yep. See, yours, I feel like it's a fish farting. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like the fish is letting one loose. What the world do you
Yours-
think mine is?
Just
off rip.
I don't know, a religious person.
I'm horrible
the
at drawing.
Bible.
So now we're gonna...
now we mix these
Mhm.
with some existing ones. Mix them all up like this.
Mix them up.
And then we'll start with I'm just gonna list them off like this, okay? So
Okay.
with our two photos,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna determine which ones LaQuita's gonna guess first. So we have wrinkly,
Wrinkly.
we have penguin,
Penguin.
we have gassy,
Gassy.
we have messy,
Messy.
we have frazzled,
Frazzled.
okay? We have whale,
Whale.
we have priest.
Priest.
Oh, I think that might be one. Otter,
Otter.
panda,
Panda. Panda.
owl. So
Owl.
many.
Carl. Oh, you got one more.
And sparkly.
Sparkly.
So,
Carl,
I'm gonna guess
I
LaQuita's
know what
first.
you. Oh, okay.
LaQuita's is. I think this is a sparkly priest.
I don't know how he guessed that, but that is correct.
Sparkly priest.
Did you see? I tried to put
Yes,
the shimmers, but I
yes.
ran out of time.
Okay, LaQuita.
Listen, I called this pretty much straight off. It's a
Yeah.
gassy whale.
That's right. So what does that mean for our story, LaQuita?
So that means that our story that we make up with these prompts that we're going to reveal now have to include a gassy whale and a sparkly priest.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So how does the second part of this
So
game
now
work?
for the second part, we're just going to select our cards. So we have 4 different cards. The first one's going to be
from
our
danger?
our inciting incident,
Okay.
which is the danger card,
Oh.
which Carl will select for us.
Okay.
Okay?
And then LaQuita will select a card from the skills, a skill in which the story will.
I hope we have a
Make
good
use
one. Last time we got something that was like, wasn't it weird? It was like, you could swim or something. I don't know. And then Carl will be selecting a tool to help us in our story.
Okay. Well, that's it.
That's
And
it.
so we'll use all those to make our story. And
Dum,
we will be.
dum, dum.
What is this, LaQuita?
This is the plot twist, which we will not select now.
What?
We're going to select the plot twist. One of us will randomly draw it somewhere throughout the story. And this is
Okay.
going to give us something to try to derail us while we're telling this news story.
And do we reveal the danger, tool, and skill now or as we go?
We reveal the danger, tool, and skill now. The plot twist is the one that's random.
I see.
All right.
Do we know?
Well, that's how
Do
we
we
played it.
do we not determine, like, we grab it and then figure it out when we need it?
I think that's a variation. I don't remember. Guys,
Maybe
it's been
we
so
just
long.
do the danger. Then
Maybe we
sign
do the
instant,
danger and
then
then do
these.
all 3 of
Yeah.
these blind.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so first,
Well, this is our plot twist.
we'll
Uh-huh.
have someone announce what the danger is,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will roll the initiative to see
Mhm.
who will begin the story
Mm.
of the gassy whale and sparkly priest.
Now, for our danger this week, a big bird is taking you to its nest as food for its young. So we're in a lot of danger right now. So let's roll for initiative, see who starts our story. I got a 6.
Okay. 7. Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Well, let's go. This is Burkisha, New Zealand,
And this is Casey Randall Rick.
and welcome
Welcome
to Anything
But the News. Dun, dun.
Welcome to anything but the news. This is Casey Randall Rick.
Oh, and this is Brakisha, but you can call me Breaking News.
In this story, we have there's some characters that have been taken up in the air by this bird to be brought to their young to be fed. And you know, it's very harrowing because we haven't really heard of any big animals or humans being picked up by birds to be fed to young, but in this case, they're pretty big.
Yeah, they took a whale out of the ocean.
Oh, wow.
A whale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
These must be really big birds.
I mean, the bird, I hear that the bird was just,
I mean.
I don't know what they call it. I hear that the bird was in the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week. So I think it's a normal sized bird.
What kind of bird is this?
It's like a vulture. Like it was a normal sized bird.
So here's this whale. He's being brought to these young and it's flying across the air. And lo and behold, someone witnesses this. And it's this guy on the ground who's just walked out of his church services. And he looks up in the sky and he's praising, you know, something up there. And then he sees something else.
And then he sees that. And this was a priest. He was from a local parish where the bird was flying over. And what called him out of his church was that he just kept hearing these sounds that were weird. They were like... So he was like, what's going on? Is like there danger outside?
Right. And so it turns out that this whale was very, very gassy and was leading like a trail of gas, you know, just leaking out. And I think that the whale had just eaten a whole bunch of, you know, bad fish or something, was leaking gas, and the bird could smell it and was like, oh, there we go. We
got food.
It picks up this whale, this humongous whale, this humongous bird, and this priest is just looking up and he's just looking at this thing and
and he's really sparkly because he was like very like...
Why is he so sparkly?
He was more like glistening because he was kind of like... It was kind of hot. It was like a hot summer's day. So he was kind of glistening, but like the way the dew fell and the way the sun hit it, it kind of looked like he was sparkling. You know how Twilight vampires step into the sun and start sparkling?
Yes.
It was real similar to that, but he was actually just sweating.
Okay, so then what happens?
Well, a world-renowned critic came up and started interviewing the priest immediately because he needed to know everything that he knew, because now there's a hunt. There's a hunt to find this whale before he's fed to this bird.
And that's why we know about this, because it's now been televised everywhere. And so, you know, our people are on the ground there as well
on the ground
with this world-renowned critic who's now critiquing...
Yeah, he's...
What is he critiquing?
I have no idea, but he's critiquing something.
He's critiquing something. He's like, I don't care what I'm critiquing. I'm just gonna record. You know, I'm just gonna get the news.
You know, I think it was fish and wildlife, because he was like, how are your ordinances like preventing stuff like this from happening? Because there's a couple of things to consider, right? The bird can get tired, so what happens then? He just plops a whale on somebody. Like, what happened?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they were, you know, they were concerned that it was going to go out of sight, even though they're so big and flying away. They decided to chase after it, and they took an old dog with some new tricks. They took an old dog with some new tricks.
Yeah.
Because these tricks that were taught to this dog was how to hunt down big ass flying creatures who eat whales or feed whales to babies.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like it wasn't that difficult, because again, the whale was letting it go. So there was a trail. True. The dog was probably sniffing it and was like, "Oh, they're this way." I'll tell you right now.
That's right.
They're this way. But then the plot twist, and you are stuck between floors on an elevator.
Right. So this is the thing. They kept following the dog, ran up onto this building. They're like, oh, it's going to be up behind there. It's on the top of this. It's on the roof or something. So they're like, let's get up there. So, you know, the dog, the critic, and the sparkling priest are, you know, go up into this building, get in the elevator and start moving up and up and up and up and up and up. But then they get stuck between floors on the elevator.
Yes. And they could not save the whale anymore because they couldn't get there. So they were banging on the elevator.
That's right.
They're yelling for people to come. An electrician came and got them out. But at that point, they like lost the trail until the dog with his new tricks.
Yes, that's
He
what I was
has
gonna say. The
a
dog with no
bionic nose.
The what?
A bionic nose.
That's right. With his bionic nose, he wrenched out the elevator door and opened it, and they got out and they ran up the stairs to the roof where the bird was.
Yes. And the bird had this giant whale just plopped out on the top of this roof.
The babies were really excited. They jumped out of their nest and they just hopped up and down on the whale to get all the gas out first. And then they, it's sad. Then they went at it and
They
started
did
eating
not.
it?
They did not. This actually has a happy ending.
Oh.
Fish and Wildlife, after being critiqued so hard on social media by the world-renowned critic, showed up. They showed up with a giant tub to put the whale in because he had been out of the water for so long. And then they actually, then they actually showed up with like a bucket of like gizzards, like stuff that they have to throw out. And they fed it to this vulture and its babies. So everyone ended up winning. Although there is a lawsuit for defamation for the world-renowned critic, but that's not what we're covering.
Oh, what a wonderful story!
What a wonderful life. That wasn't bad.
I was really thirsty.
I was really thirsty as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I'm gonna pause that. I can't pause you, so you guys just see this. This is what we do in between segments.
I'm so thirsty.
You're so thirsty.
Yeah, I'm so thirsty.
Carl, your drawings are so good. Like I knew what that was.
Thank you.
Instantly. Now mine, whew,
it's hot.
It's not.
All right, so now we put away games and stuff.
Yeah, this is the part you don't see.
What is the next segment?
The next segment is gonna be plug and play, and I have some news.
Oh.
Carl, will you be my player number 2?
Oh, is your player number 2, LaQuita?
Okay, but like, look out for the boss.
Oh, dang it!
Welcome to
Plug
and
Play.
I did not take a break.
Players!
Welcome
Welcome.
to Plug and Play. This is our segment where we talk about video games or
Anything
mobile games.
that takes electricity to play, probably.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna let you know, I really have not been playing many games. I tried to play Marvel Rivals, but my laptop is done.
Aww.
Like, I couldn't even load into the game. Like, Carl was playing with my fiance, and they were just jumping around, and I was like, I'm still in the loading screen, so I haven't been playing any game.
But she has been playing something.
What have I been playing?
I don't know. You told me you were playing something.
What have I been playing? I have not been playing anything, Carl.
Black Ops
6? I haven't been playing it. I've been watching it.
Oh, you've been watching it?
Yes, so like 10, 12 years ago, I used to be so into watching competitive Call of Duty. And then I got out of it. And then like just recently, Black Ops 6 has looked so good that I kind of watched one of their tournaments, and now I'm just in it. I'm actually going to be watching the tournament after this, by the way. They're doing...
Tournament?
Yeah, they're doing qualifiers because the tournament's next weekend, so this is the last week of qualifiers. And I have so many favorites now. Like, LA Thieves, I love. Miami Heretics, because they're from Florida, I love. And then there's other teams that I kind of like, but it's like, whatever. So I've been watching that. I've had some new favorite players now, and it's just, for me, LA Thieves, they're so exciting to watch, and it reminds me of when I was into basketball. I used to watch basketball all the time. I had the NBA League Pass. I watched every game. And when Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, like all of them were on the LA Clippers, it was so exciting to watch because they weren't even really playing to win. They were just playing for like the spectacle. Like they were doing crazy dunks like in the middle of a game. Like crazy dunks. So that's what that reminds me of. It gives me that feeling. So I'm just so excited right now
So those players
to be
are really
watching.
good.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
dunking and stuff.
they
and
kind of
pet-
have to
and
be
Black
because
Ops.
they're pro players. But the thing that I like is when the caster like goes to show the person's POV and they just kill one of their opponents or whatever, and then they shoot their body. That's like disrespect. That's
my
like
God.
disrespect. And when you see that, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. And then you see their like face cam, so you see them yelling. They're like, "Ah, you're trash, you're dog water, whatever." It's
Oh my
so,
God,
it's
really?
So good. Yeah, they do. It's so good. Now, a lot of it
I
is
have to watch
just
this
like
with you.
it's so good, girl. A lot of it's just in the heat of the moment, right? And then later on, they're playing online or whatever together. But it's so good. I'm so happy.
Huh.
So I haven't been playing, but I have been watching. I have some news for you.
Yes, LaQuita.
So you remember the Nintendo 64? One of my favorite
I thought she about to
consoles.
slip it in.
Oh.
Yes, Nintendo 64.
Yes. So, don't look at my notes. So, in Q1 of this year, there's something coming out called Analog 3D. It is 100% compatible with the Nintendo 64 cartridges, the Nintendo 64 controllers. It has 4K resolution. It's coming out real soon.
Was N64 a big deal back then?
Guys, I'm quitting the podcast. Goodbye. What do you mean? Nintendo 64 was so good. You had so many revolutionary games on that. You had the Mario Kart that really set it off, because I know there was one on Super Nintendo, but nobody references that. You reference Mario Kart 64. They had Super Mario 64. It's the first time it became 3D. The Mario, wahoo, yaha. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Carl doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't get into Nintendo until the Switch.
007, Carl. They had the 007 GoldenEye. That is the original, original 007.
I heard about that game. That was a classic.
If you played as Odd Job, you were trolling because can't nobody hit him because his hitboxes were so small. Carl, this is revolutionary. Somebody tell him in the comments. This is revolutionary. And they're bringing it back, and it's going to be in 4K, and it's compatible with all your Nintendo 64 cartridges. So if you still have your games, which we do, you can play it in 4K. This is amazing. I'm so excited.
Official Nintendo, or is it like third party?
I don't know. It's called.
I'm thinking it's third party.
Yeah, it's called Analog 3D. So I'm guessing it's third party.
Wait, can it play other stuff other than Nintendo stuff?
No, it's only Nintendo 64. Or that's the version that they're coming out. They were accepting pre-orders in October. The game it's gonna retail at about $24.99. Now, a couple of things to mention. It does not include.
Wait, $24?
No, $249.99. Sorry, $250. Couple of things to mention. It does not include controllers, so you're just getting the console to be able to pretty much play your old game. So you need controller. So
the N64 controller.
The N64 controller. So you know what's gonna happen. Those prices that were already high are going to be higher because now people are going to be trying to buy the controllers to play. We have a whole system. Like, I'm so excited. I'm going to have to get you on 007. Like, that is so good, man. It's such a great bunker facility. If y'all remember these maps, man. Oh, so great. I'm so excited. I saw that and I was so excited.
All right. We have a plug and play mini game.
Plug and play mini game. We're playing old school Nintendo 64. Oh, original Mario Kart 64. When you're on block 4 and you're just sitting at the top. Man, get out of here.
I think she just slipped it in. I have no idea what she's talking
What
about.
did I
That's good.
This guy's I have no idea.
Speaking of Nintendo, we literally just plugged in our Wii U.
Oh,
yeah, because Jason wanted to play some Zelda game.
Oh, Majora's Mask?
Old, no, some other one. Oh, it's right there. That one.
Oh, okay. I don't really care for Zelda, to be honest.
That's controversial.
It's not.
Let's see. Well, I have a billion notes of things that I'll probably just skip because there's too much. I took notes basically since the last time we had an episode.
Oh my god.
But I will throw out a couple of tidbits.
Yes.
DC Dark Legion, the mobile game, just came out.
Okay.
Like yesterday. So
all right.
I've already played it.
Do you like
it?
Like
24 hours.
Oh.
It's you know what? They gave a survey for that game when it came out, and I didn't even learn how to play the whole game before I took survey, and I'm thinking like that's a bad idea.
That is a bad idea.
They should not offer a survey for the game until you get to a certain level.
Oh,
and
well.
so I was like, I made all these like, you know what I'm saying?
You,
I was like,
you
this,
shouldn't
I
have
didn't like
taken
this,
it.
and then I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't really played the game more than 5 minutes.
They wanted you to be responsible and wait till you played enough
Well,
of the game.
I wish I did, because now I feel really bad about all the things I said.
Oh,
but
he
because
went
I'm
in.
playing it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. So it's one of those games where it's like literally all you're doing is resource management. You're building buildings, upgrading buildings, putting your soldiers into war to get resources to be able to upgrade buildings. Except it's DC.
Okay, all right.
That's the type of game
That
it
actually
is.
sounds pretty cool. Because that reminds me of like a Halo Wars or something.
Oh.
I don't know if it
Is it a
is
mobile
that
game?
or like a no, it's not a mobile game. So I would have to look at it. But from what you're saying, it reminds me of like a Halo Wars.
So there's that. And then console news, we just got Split Fiction. Do you know the game It Takes Two
Yes.
to make a thing go right?
It takes two.
Yeah. It's like an unofficial sequel. It Takes Two. You know how you have to have 2 players to play it?
Yeah.
This is the same thing, except it's very the genre is even more aligned with things that we like, because it's about 2 writers
Okay.
who end up, I'm not going to say how it happens, but they end up going into the same world of their books and the things that they write, but they're completely opposite type of people. They're not even friends, and so they go into the worlds of like fantasy, sci-fi, and goes back and forth, and it's really fun so far.
Okay. All right. That sounds cool. I don't have people to play co-op games with.
And
like that,
there's supposed to be a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Champions
Okay.
that I know nothing about.
Oh.
And then there's a new mode in Overwatch called Overwatch Stadium. Oh.
Yes. How is Overwatch Stadium? I just cut him a look. How is Overwatch Stadium?
I don't know.
Oh. Carl.
I think it's supposed to be like something cool.
He just writes down things. He has no further. There's no follow up.
You know what? It's been so long since I wrote
has.
these down.
Yeah.
There's a game called South of Midnight,
Mm-hmm.
which is an adventure action game, but the lead is black, and it also has black mythology in it.
Oh.
Like Old South mythology, like
Nice.
New Orleans-y type of stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Magic. There's supposed to be what? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong section. Let me end with I'm so glad you're back.
I'm so glad I'm back at too. Are you trying to slip it in? I'm just looking at it.
No, I'm not. I'm transitioning to something else because I decided not to talk about games anymore.
Okay.
Smite. Okay, let's do it. Moving on. Next section. Oh no, we didn't pause your audio.
Today's broadcast
Oh, we don't have to.
brought to you by
Yo, mama.
Yo, mama.
It's always brought to you by your mama. What the flip do we use for brought to you by now? Is it Cross Clues?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
What is brought to you by LaQuita?
brought to you by, this is our second improv segment, and this is where we're trying to create an ad.
That's
like
right, a
commercial.
sponsor of the week. And we use a game. Currently, we are using Cross Clues.
Cross Clues.
We're not using it as intended. However, in Cross Clues,
Uh-huh.
there's kind of like a grid. And we're going to kind of, I guess we're semi-playing it, the game.
Yeah.
There's going to be a grid of words up and down. And the cross-section of those words will be a singular word.
Yeah.
And so what happens is you give a clue for that cross-section by saying a word, and the other person has to guess where that cross-section is.
Correct. So they're trying. You're trying
That
to
makes
pretty
sense.
much. You're trying to guess the coordinates. So we have
Right.
now. We just do it with 2, right?
Yeah, let's just do it.
So
I mean,
we're
also
doing a
because we're
2
not
by 2
using 2
grid.
cameras to be able to show you what this looks like. So
Yeah.
basically, there's going to be 2 words on the top, 2 words on the side, and where they cross, somebody has to make up a word that fits somewhere on this grid, and the other person has to figure out where on the grid it fits.
Exactly.
I wish you guys could see this. This
Well,
is not great for you.
I
guys.
just thought about. Well, you know, we're in it now.
We're
but
in it to win
we're
it.
in it now.
So let's do the top 2 words.
Okay, so I'm going to put. So I'm gonna put things here.
Okay.
And
so
Carl will tell you what our words are.
Snow is in the first column. And then the second column is friends. So snow and friends. And then the first row will have... First row will be glasses. So snow, friends, glasses, and paper. Glasses and paper. I will want to say also, the results of this game will become the prompt for the made-up sponsor. That's the whole point of using this game.
Yes.
And so with the cross-section snow, friends, glass, and paper, each of us will be given 2 coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
And we will say a word for this coordinate, and LaQuita has to guess which of those 4 words make up this word, or vice versa. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? LaQuita, you go first.
I'm going to go with ski. Oh, we can only say one word, right?
Yes.
Goggles.
Goggles. I'm gonna say that's a cross between glasses and snow.
Yeah. I was gonna say ski goggles, and I was like, oh, I can't say that. Okay.
All right. This is gonna be so easy.
Is it? Yeah. Well, we also know, since it's only 4, like normally you add more grids to make it
and there's
harder, and then normally more
this
people.
isn't really
but-
how you're supposed to play, okay?
Yeah, it is. It says 2 players. We can play it. We just
Well, we're not
chose
playing it
something
right. We're not playing it right.
All right, well,
Let's see. I'm going to say. Oh my goodness.
What?
This isn't easy. This is actually a little difficult.
It's very easy, Carl.
White.
Oh. Okay. I kind of want to go B1. No, I meant A2. I realized what A2 was.
And what's A2?
A2 is snow and paper.
That's right.
So the reason I went B1, I'm going to tell you.
Glasses?
I thought you were talking about Jason.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you straight up.
All right.
All right.
So
and
far
then
we have
my last one is so easy, origami.
Origami. Paper. Paper friends?
Yeah, sure. Animals, you make animals.
Okay. Oh, we should
Animals
write
are
down
friends.
these words before we forget them too. We had white. And what was your first one? Snow
Goggles.
Glasses. Oh, goggles.
Mm-hmm.
And
Origami.
We had origami.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one will be. Oh no. Ryan.
Yeah, definitely B1. And that was friends and glasses. Although he's not my friend. It's my fiance. Still my friend.
then.
Sure.
Okay. So that's how you play. And so we have these 4 words.
Yes.
We have Ryan,
Mhm.
white, goggles, origami.
I'm ready.
Goggles, origami. So these 4 words will prompt our sponsor of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll roll for
Oh, yeah.
initiative.
Oh my god, those are
A
2.
2.
This-
Am I going to have to go first? Let's see.
18.
18.
Yeah, you do.
Let's do it.
Today's broadcast brought to you by
Yo mama.
Woo!
Woo!
That's right. This week, we are so fortunate to have the sponsorship of our friend
Ryan.
Ryan White.
Ryan White.
Ryan White.
Uh-huh.
Ryan White, who has come with a new product that they invented, which
Yeah.
is basically it's like a cross between origami and goggles, because they are goggles that fold up very small, and they're very durable, but they can fit anybody.
Yeah,
You
so
can unfold them, fold them back up, and they change sizes.
so constantly we have people who have like larger head types, or maybe they have smaller head types, and they can't use the one size fits all glasses. So the
Some of them could be babies.
so these oracles are really cool because
Oracles?
oracles
Oh,
oracles are really
Oracle.
are really cool because you can fold them up, and what's so cool is like
Oracle.
there have been in time stigma against wearing glasses, so you can fold them and make them into like cool little things. So for kids who are very timid about wearing glasses, you can make it into like a dinosaur, or you can fold them up into like a swan or like a princess, so that it really like gets rid of that stigma of people for wearing glasses.
That's right. And so they're lots of fun, and they also serve multi-purposes. They are not just goggles, but they're, goggles serve purposes such as protection, but they're also used for seeing better. So
Yeah.
if you have a prescription, you can add them to these goggles.
Oracles. Yes. And then they have their shades version as well, so you can have that if you have
Shades.
sensitive light.
That's right. And they come in different colors.
Different
They're
colors.
like pepper, different colors.
They also come in different thicknesses. So if you're a person that prefer the thick goggles, or you prefer the thin goggles, there's different thicknesses.
I like thick.
Oh,
I like them heavy and thick on my scalp.
on my scalp.
skull. On my skull. And they would go perfectly with my moon boots, by the way.
That's so funny. Well, thank you so much, Ryan White and Oracles, for sponsoring the podcast today. And we can't wait to get ours because I'm out of contacts.
Right.
And they're on back order. So,
I mean, you wouldn't be wearing contacts because they'd be so visible. The point of wearing contacts so they look like you're not wearing glasses, and you're putting these big ass goggles on. But that's why you know they're good, because you want people to see them. You don't want to pretend you don't wear them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan White.
I'll see you later.
I slipped it in.
What did you slip in? I'm so hungry. Moon boots. That's so funny. They do go well with moon boots, though.
Right?
You'll be looking like a whole person.
Yo, I'm hungry too. We're
I'm
ready
so
for
hungry.
a snack. We're ready for a reward.
Well, we're almost done because there's no on screens. There's no
There
reads.
isn't.
No.
Well, let's listen.
What, Carl? What are we watching this week?
I don't know. What are we watching this week?
Nothing.
Nothing.
On the screen.
Yeah, so normally on this segment we talk about things that we're watching, whether it's on a small screen or the big screen.
Yeah.
And right now,
I'm watching Call of Duty and White Lotus season 2.
yeah, I'm watching White Lotus season 3.
But we're not watching it together.
So I think we will probably jump back on the segment with
Yes.
The First of Us.
The Last of Us season 2.
Season 2.
So that's next month.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if we come up with anything else.
Yeah.
Have you seen Severance?
No, I hear it's good, but I haven't
know. I
seen
keep
it.
hearing so many people talk about it that maybe we could start that.
Maybe.
You know, the good thing about a show that's already been going on for so long is that nobody is watching where we're watching right now.
Exactly.
So it's about the old episodes. It's about us catching up on people's, what people already know about.
Yeah.
So it might be okay.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So Severance could be a possibility. I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
Severance.
Severance.
And then we're going to look forward to Superman in July.
Sure. I did not sign
There'll
up
be
for
a
that.
new trailer coming out
Oh
soon.
my gosh. Okay, well, if we're doing that, might as well do that.
Once upon a time.
Once upon
We read a book.
We ran a book.
So this is another segment that we're skipping this week
We
because
are?
we're not. What have you been reading? I've been reading things,
You
but
have?
not
What
with
are
you.
reading?
Okay,
We don't read
so-
everything together.
No, I know, but this is normally just for you to get your comic feel.
No, it's not. We
Yes.
talk about other things that we read.
But it's for his comics.
Tell us what you read.
So I've joined a book club. I have a PSA for anyone who's in a book club.
Oh, yes, I know it.
Anyone who's in the book club, and if any of my book club girlies are listening, this is for you because I was the only one that read the February book. So why did we meet on Sunday? Just to chill? Just to hang out? So yes, if you are joining a book club, please be aware that a lot of the times you're reading things that you wouldn't pick for yourself. So you may not like it. The point of a book club is to read something to open yourself up to new things that you wouldn't pick for yourself.
And be able to discuss it with
and be able to
friends.
discuss it with your people. You're probably not going to like all of the books that that are being selected, but that's the point. Everyone gets a chance to select the book, you read it, and then you tell your thoughts. Even if you hated it, even if you say, I don't like it because it's too boring or it starts off slow or whatever, you still got to get through the book, all right? Don't invite me to a book club and ain't nobody reading but me because I'm upset.
Oh!
I went to this. There are 5 people in this book club. I was the only one that read January and February. One girl picked the February book and didn't read it. How you picking the book and then you were like, oh, it was boring. You picked it. Read the back of the book. Figure it out. So that's my PSA for anyone in a book club.
I'm sorry, but I mean, obviously, for your
I
friends,
was
that's why you're part of
roasting
this
them.
club.
Yeah, and like obviously it was just fun,
Right, come on.
fun banner. But I was roasting them the whole time we were at the coffee shop. I was like, "How you gonna pick a book and not even read it? That's dumb." Like I ain't never in my life. You don't know
thought the
what you
book was
want.
boring? I read the whole thing.
I read the whole thing. So yeah, but our January book was The Nightingale by Kristen. I think I should have wrote down the authors. So that one was good. It was about like World War I.
Okay.
2.
Sure.
Which one's Germany?
Oh, don't be giving
Okay, well yes,
this-
it was about that. And
oh
then,
my God! Now you're revealing how dumb I am too.
Oh, me too. And then
That's World War.
I don't remember but it's
What?
one of the World Wars.
2.
And then the second
World War
book
II.
was
1,
The Invisible
2,
Life of
2,
Addie LaRue. So that one was cool or whatever. And then
I read that one.
This month we're reading Don't Let Her Stay, which is very, very short. Now, I will admit, I do my books on audiobook because when I read a physical book, I fall asleep. So I do audiobooks. But
So they didn't let her stay for so long then, since the book was so short.
I guess. Well, it's so stupid. Like, I can already tell I'm about an hour into it. It's only like 8 hours. And I'm about an hour into it, and I'm like, girl, kick her out. You can tell she's
Like, what?
like you can tell she's bad. Like, she's trying to mess stuff up. Like, she's trying to mess up your relationship. She keeps looking at her, at your daughter, like, weirdly.
Oh my God.
Like, spacing out. You know she has
What's
a history
happening?
of going to therapy and all this crap. Kick her out, but
Don't let her stay.
don't let her stay. But we'll see. Yeah, and then the book opens up. It's one of those ones where it opens up like a week earlier or a month earlier or whatever. So at the very beginning of the book is like what's happening at the end. And then it goes back in time to see how you got there. So
Is that any good?
it's all right now. I don't books like this.
That's a no.
No. I have to finish it. I'm only an hour in. But books like this, I get very annoyed because I'm already like, nah, I would have kicked this girl out already. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been like, okay, so it's time for you to go. Like, it is what it is. But, yeah. But, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Since our last episode, I'm still reading that book. It's called A Way of the Kings. Way of Kings? Way of the King? Stormlight Archives. So I'm halfway through now. And yeah.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to finishing and then starting Mistborn. Are you going to read Mistborn too?
I do want to read. Can we read that together?
We could.
Because Carl actually read it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to all the book club people that don't read the book.
But it won't be like in a week though.
Well, I know it won't be. I don't read in a week. Even with audiobook, I gotta be in the mood to listen to it.
Yeah. So we'll discuss that, but we could put that in as a upcoming mist.
And then what's our upcoming comic?
Oh,
Yes.
LaQuita, you want to read a comic? Okay, I'll think of a comic for us to read.
He
since
has
you
stuff
really
written.
want a comic. Well, the last one we were supposed to have read was Absolute Wonder Woman #1.
Oh, okay. Is that the one we're reading then?
Yeah, let's
Great.
do that. Absolute Wonder Woman #1. So that means for those of you who would like to join us in our reading, feel free to download Absolute Wonder Woman #1 either on DC Universe Infinite. It's available there already, actually, even if you don't have the Ultra tier. But if you get Ultra tier, you get all the comics as they release a month after physical release.
Nice.
Or you can go out to the comic book store, buy it there, support your local comic book store, or buy it digitally elsewhere.
Nice. So,
Okay.
let us know if you're reading anything. Let us know if you're in a book club and people aren't reading. Let us know if you're the person not reading.
Let me know if you know how to read.
Then we'll see you guys next week. And if you're reading along with us, we look forward to hearing
That's
from
right. Yo, it's time for.
Let's begin our bonus round.
you. You're so lucky.
Oh, thank you. Because you're my friend. That's why I'm so lucky.
Oh my goodness, Carl.
What's this week's bonus round, LaQuita?
Well, Carl's going to tell us all about a cruise he just went on.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's called JoCo Cruise.
JoCo.
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 Listen, long story short, it is the most geeky, nerdy cruise that you can go on. If you are a fandom of something geeky, nerdy, this is the cruise for you. It's once a year. The entire ship is for this cruise, so you're not sharing with other people. So every single person who go there is a nerdy, geeky person who's into something like books, Star Wars.
I saw
video
D&D.
games,
I was upset.
RPGs, board games, ukuleles, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I mean, actually, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's a shadow cruise, meaning like it's not just the regular cruise programming. There's also programs by the people who go. And they had the craziest stuff. They had like, government professionals and also medical professional get together. And then there's another one about paranormal romance. And then there's another one about we're gonna make a pirate flag and we're gonna learn how to crochet. And another one's like, we're gonna talk about like kink stuff, like kink. And then there's like another one about polyamory, and there's another one about different religions. There's another one about summoning demons.
So there's I wouldn't have gone to that
but
one.
I think it was a joke.
Good. All right. All right. Look at me in my eyes. Who are you?
But there's a geek dance, and there's also performances, and there's semi-celebrities. Amy Mann was there. I got to see her perform. There's this Molly Laley. She like plays the ukulele. She was really cool. I met her there, and there's lots of performers and really cool people. Oh, yeah. So make sure you bring some what do you call it? Dramamine. Dramamine, but
less drowsy.
Less drowsy, please.
Don't be like me.
Yeah, or you could get those wristband things that have the pressure points. You got those. You also get the patches behind the ear. Anyways, it is the cruise to go on. We had so much fun. Jason had never been on a cruise before. #1. Oh, that's it. I was gonna be like #1, that is it. Jason's never been on a cruise before, let alone the JoCo Cruise. It wasn't about where we're going. It was about the journey.
Yeah, but where did you go?
We also went to Puerto Rico.
And it looked so pretty.
The Virgin Islands and some other place. And actually, it was very fun to go to those stops and get off and just walk around and see the beauty. And
the water looked so blue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They also had mermaid parade. This is part of the cruise. They had a fancy pants parade. They had a ukulele meetup group that I joined and I played with, and I joined a band. And unlike our cruise, I did not enter in any contests and did not win anything.
Why?
But I don't know. They just didn't have things like that. It was a little different, right? They had karaoke, but it was different.
Yeah.
They just had so many other things to do. You got to decorate your door. So we had like a one-piece door, and everybody's door, when you decorate them, they have these little things called Kraken mail. And so you're supposed to make some kind of like bag or something for each person in your cabin,
Mhm.
and people can go around and drop gifts in them.
Aww.
Isn't that cute? And
That
not
is
only
very
that, but
cute.
everybody's doors were so creative. Some people
Mhm.
had games where, like, if you flip over a tile, you have to match it to the one that's on the door, and
Oh,
you
that's
could win
cool.
prizes. And there's other ones where, like, they make them really interactive, where you, like, write on them and do this and that, and they leave gifts on the door for you, stickers and stuff, and you can take them. Oh, and there's a passport that you can get,
Mhm.
and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people make their own stamps.
Oh, that's
And
real
so
cool.
then you stamp the. Oh, I gotta show you the passport. I should have brought it here so I could show you guys. But my passport is full
Full
of
of
like
stamps.
stamps and stickers, and it was really cool.
Oh, you look like you
We
were having
really
so much
wanted
fun.
LaQuita to be there.
Oh well. Well, if I was there, your cats wouldn't have been
Yeah.
been sitting
Next time though.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's JoCo Cruise. Oh,
Mhm.
if you go on my one of my socials, I have a little short
A little
about
short.
JoCo Cruise.
I watched
so,
it. It looks so cute.
Yeah, you can check that out.
You know what? I also like you didn't talk about the book swap. I see.
Oh yeah, there was a book swap
And
where you
that's
bring
it.
in a wrap book, and then everybody they draw a ticket, and if your ticket gets drawn, you get to pick a book.
Nice. I was
Oh,
watching
and there was a cosplay day.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching your thing. Like it's so cool how you did it because you matched up a lot of the words in the song to what was happening.
Right?
It
Oh
was
my god,
so cute.
Oh,
I
look,
loved
I'm so
it.
glad you caught that. You know how many hours I spent? I spent 3 hours first. And then I let Jason see it, and he's like, oh, you can't have that in there, can't have that. And then I had to re-edit it the next morning. I spent another 3 hours re-editing it.
It looked good. It was only like 30 seconds, guys. But it
Under
was
a minute, yeah.
It looked good. Like
I had
liked
things
how you did
happening
that.
to the beat and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got that? Like the words
Yeah.
kind of fit. I was talking about like
No,
jumping
they
in the
did.
water and
Yeah,
freedom and
100%.
dancing.
Yeah, Carl. I will say this till my last breath. Carl is the best dancer you gonna see on one of these cruises. And
A
he just looks like
dancer.
he
Non-professional dancer.
He just looks so good. Like he just looks so happy. You had your little cut. You had your little like his whole aesthetic is just amazing.
Sure.
So
How much do I owe you?
oh well for promotionals we do like 3. That's funny.
Yo, we need our ice cream. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, we're going to go on to the next segment because we're done with bonus rounds.
That's why I feel right now. My brain is... No, it's not leaking. Whatever should be leaking is still stuck in there.
So
and
it's
not coming
jellyfish?
out. I need it all to come out. Like,
Okay.
I need a nap.
Well,
That's
then.
what I'm saying.
Moving up the chart. Moving up the chart. Moving up the chart.
Yo,
Moving
moving up the charts this week.
Welcome to the end of the podcast. This is where we made it. This is our last improv segment where we try to create a hit song.
That's right. And we're using this game called...
It's kind of a fun story.
But in it,
Isn't it? So we use this game to give ourselves the prompts for what we need to create a song on
That's
over
right.
the week.
And last year...
On Dragon Ball Z.
Last time we selected our topic, and it was warmth.
I've written nothing. This is street improv. I'm gonna let y'all know.
That's right. So let's pick one for the next episode. We're not even gonna guarantee it'll be next week. Next episode.
Oh, this was great. So the next episode,
Mhm,
our
mhm,
topic is gonna be, how was your high school prom?
How was high school? Oh God.
I'm very excited just
All
from
right.
that.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right.
Okay.
So that'll be the next one.
Okay.
A little interlude though.
Mhm.
With moving up the charts, we talk about music and tunes. So I just want to mention.
Yes. Yes.
All the members of Blackpink have now released their solo albums.
Nice.
We have Lisa's
Lisa.
Alter Ego that came out maybe last month. We have Jenny's Ruby that came out like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jisoo's Armitage came out maybe a couple weeks ago, and then we had Rosé's Rosie come out a couple months ago, and they're all bangers, yo.
Bangers.
They're all like so different and like
I need to
different
listen.
flavor. You should listen. I think you would like Jenny's
Mm-hmm.
and Lisa's
Okay.
and Rosé.
He's just gonna say all members of Blackpink. He's gonna say it.
But I did them in order.
Okay.
If you like more like Taylor Swift / what's that girl's name?
There's a lot of girls.
You
You gotta give me a hint.
driving.
Oh my God! Are you
driver's license?
Yeah,
what's her
Olivia
face?
Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo / Taylor Swift is what Rosé's album's like.
Nice.
And then Jenny is like everything.
Okay.
Is everything. And then Lisa's is also quite everything, but I think Jenny's a little bit more edgy.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
All right.
And
I'll
then
take a listen.
Jisoo's is, you know, it's typical pop and stuff.
Typical
But we
pop.
still love it, you know.
Yes, we do. I
But
love
she
pop.
was focusing on acting, so she's in 2 new series.
Oh,
2
what's
new
yours?
shows. I don't remember.
Oh wow. Well, then never mind.
One of them was like a zombie thing, and another one was like a romantic thing. Oh, Lisa is currently on White Lotus season 3.
Oh, I'm not there yet. I'm on season 2. Okay,
Okay,
Kurt.
right. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we have our song. Are we ready to go?
We gotta roll for
Oh, yes.
initiative.
Let's see who goes
Please
first.
let me go. No!
No! Oh, are you first?
That is a nat 20.
Well, I have little alerts, not really.
I
Oh,
have
damn.
no, that's a nat 20.
Unless I get a 20. Oh, what? I'm
And
telling
that
you.
is a nat 1.
Her and I are always like that. It's almost like complete opposites. Am I
Yeah,
right? It's like
yeah.
magic.
Yeah,
20,
we're-
1, 20, 20.
Or we're like one number away from each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
That makes us so special.
Why am I
We're
going
so
first? I want the 1.
LaQuita, we're so special.
We are. We'll see how this is.
So typically when LaQuita goes, we at least let her hear it first and then we start it, right?
Yes, because I have nothing.
I mean, because she actually cares about it being good, whereas when I go, I just sound like ass and it's just like, oh, well.
Oh,
So she, you know. So let's take a listen.
yes. Oh my gosh.
And you come in here. See?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Warmth.
I just finished this song today, and I'm
Warm.
not saying it's good.
That's
Or
just
rather,
it.
I should say it's just not, whatever.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Warm me up and give me the flack. I just feel like I got my swagger back. The sun is shining, the beats are going, and now we're drinking. The wine is flowing. I feel the heat, I feel the beat. If you come back with me, you'll feel the back. I'm warm, I'm hot.
She's so hot.
Feel my body,
Her body's so
or not.
a kind heart to lift up others. A hot drink on a chilly day.
Ooh.
Feeling like an angel to hug in the shower of your love.
Of your love.
Yeah, it's just like home when I feel your warmth around me, covering me, snuggled up in ecstasy. You're warm in my embrace. We gonna stick it to the nurse today. We're gonna keep
Snuggled
it
in here. I'm
Keep
warm
it.
today. Snuggle me, baby. Don't walk away. I'm kinda chilly. It feels like ice. I need your touch to feel like fleece. Warm me up. Warm me up.
I don't want it too hot.
Warm me up.
Keep it warm.
Warm me up.
Plug it in.
Snuggle me up.
Snuggle, snuggle.
That's the game.
Yeah,
And when
play
you
up,
wanna win, Carl,
play
I
up.
slipped it in.
Isn't she the best, ladies and gentlemen?
I feel like I'm getting my swagger back.
Oh, beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
was holding that the whole game because I was like, I'm putting it in the song. Carl ain't gonna know. I'm
Yo,
putting
she's
it
so
in
good.
the song.
Like she needs any preparation.
I need prep. That was wild.
I need preparation. And I prepared a little and I still suck. So
You did not suck. Yours was good. I like that. I liked how you talked about like the different types of warmth. Like you didn't just stick to one. So
Oh.
I of course was a complete trollop, but you know that's what we.
But she was good. Oh, yo, welcome back.
Welcome
LaQuita.
back.
Welcome back, LaQuita.
Welcome back, Carl. Mm. All right. Well, that was Giggles and Games,
That's
your
right.
podcast for everything games.
That's
and
it.
I forgot how to do our outro.
Well, this is how we do it, yo.
This is how we do it.
Yo, this is where you can find us everywhere on all the podcasts that you look for out there.
Yes.
Like such as places like Amazon.
Yep.
and
Oh, I'm supposed to
Deezer.
read this. Google,
Yep, and Apple.
iHeartRadio,
Pandora.
RSS,
Samsung.
Spotify,
And
and
tune
tune
in,
in.
baby.
And
That's
if
right.
you would like to follow our content online, you can follow our short form content on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. And you can find us at Giggles and Games Pod.
Pod. That's right. That's our ex Twitter. And on TikTok, IG, and Threads, that's at Giggles Games.
No,
Pod.
you did it wrong. I did it right. Giggles and Games Pod.
That's
At
right.
X
Oh my
slash
God.
Twitter, it's
Yeah,
just Giggles Games Pod.
That's what I said.
Oh, what
That's
he
what I
said.
said. But on YouTube, where this is right now, this live stream here,
Hi.
that's at Giggles,
and Games.
Ah.
So feel free to tune into any of our channels, drop us a comment, drop us a DM. We always reply.
Drop anything on us.
Don't drop anything on us. Remember like the cartoons? Like you would get a piano or something dropped on you? That's not it. That ain't it.
And I don't want anything coming out of your body dropped on us either.
Exactly. So we will catch you guys next time. And
next time.
on Dragon Ball Z. I just gotta say it every time. All right, guys. You stay warm and don't forget to slip it in.